Good morning. It's G Butterfly, and I'm coming to you live from the parking lot like I always do. Well, y'all know I got a quick scenario I want to run by you. And people out there in social media land, let me know what you think and what you would do if you were the husband or the friend. Now, let me tell you a quick scenario. There was a husband and wife who was married. They had some situations going on with their home, maybe some repairs or something like that. So they needed to be out of their own home for a little while. So you know what? The husband asked his mom, "Hey, can we come stay with you while, let's just say they're completing the repairs on home?" The mom was like, "Yeah, you and your wife can come, no problem." Well, when the husband and the wife went to the mom's house, they were living, everything was going good. But for whatever reason, the wife started getting into it with the mom. So the wife was like, "No, I can't stay here. We're going to have to move." Well, the house wasn't ready. Whatever was going on with their own residence. So he had a really, really good friend. Let's just call a friend Jack. Had a really good friend. Him and Jack had been friends for a long time. Excuse me. He asked Jack, "Hey, we're having some things done in our house. Is it possible that me and my wife can come stay with you just for a little while until the repairs or whatever is finished?" Jack was like, "Not a problem. We got an extra room. No problem." Well, they went over there, started staying over there with Jack. Everything was going fine until one day the wife, almost not Jack's wife, because his wife was out of town. Let's just say, let's call the husband and wife Susan and Sam. Let's just say Susan and Sam is the husband and wife. Well, Susan already had an issue with the mom. She couldn't stay over there with the mom. So now Susan and Sam are staying with Jack. So Susan told Jack that she had a problem. Susan told her husband she had a problem over there at Jack's house because she almost drank out of his cup. Now, how she did that, I don't know. But she had a problem with that. So Sam went and talked to Jack and said, "Hey, Susan is having an issue because you left your cup laying out. She almost drank out of She almost drank out of it, and that was a problem for her." Jack was like, "No problem, no problem. I'll just make sure that I'll leave my dishes around, whatever." So, okay, they rock on. Well, they were staying in Jack's extra bedroom. So the wife was laying in the bed, but she wasn't naked or anything like that. She was just laying in the bed, I guess, taking a nap. Well, Jack, in his own house, let's keep that in mind, walked down the hall. So Susan gonna tell her husband, "Sam, you know what? I have a problem with him walking down the hall when I'm laying in the bed. I'm uncomfortable with that." So Sam was like, "Okay, I'll talk to Jack about it." He went and talked to Jack and said, "You know what, Jack? Susan was laying in the bed and she said you walked down the hall. She said that you didn't do anything, you didn't say anything, but she felt very uncomfortable with you walking down the hall while she was laying in the bed." So Jack kind of side-eyed Sam and was like, "Okay, I'll just kind of keep that in mind while she's laying down. I'll just be mindful of that," because he wants them to feel comfortable in his home. Remind you, his home. Okay, so they rock on a couple of more days. And Susan tells Sam, "You know what? I'm really uncomfortable with that picture that Jack has in the front." Mind you, it's a picture of Jack and his wife. His wife is out of town working somewhere. And Sam told Susan, "Look, this is his house. That's a picture of him and his wife. I think you're being extreme right now. Let it go. I'm not going to go to my friend and talk to him about his picture of him and his wife that he has in his own home." Well, Susan kept making a big deal of it, and went to Sam and was constantly fussing about the picture that she was uncomfortable with that was in the front living room. Front living room. So Sam was like, "You know what? I can see how that can be a little offensive to you. There's another woman's picture in the home." So Sam is already getting stupid like the wife Susan, because he's starting to buy into her craziness. So he said, "You know what? I'm going to talk to Jack and just let him know that you feel uncomfortable with that picture." So Sam went and talked to Jack and said, "Hey, Jack, you know what? Susan said that she's very uncomfortable with that picture of another woman. Mind you, this is this man's wife. And she's uncomfortable with this picture, and she's just asking if you can take the picture down and put it away until after we move." And by this time, Jack is like, "Look, I've tried to make y'all comfortable in my house. I've given you, free reign in my house, but now your wife is just doing too much. She's doing too much because she wants me to take the picture of me and my wife down to make her feel more comfortable. I'm not doing it." So Sam actually got mad at Jack, and they got into it back and forth. And Sam was saying, "I can't believe we've been friends for so long. I can't believe that you won't do this small thing for my wife because she feels uncomfortable." And he was like, "Well, I'm sorry. I'm not taking the picture down of me and my wife. You're asking for too much right now." So out there in social media land, What would you do if you were Sam, the husband, with a wife that have all these demands? Obviously, she needs to have her own place. That's obvious. Now, what would you do if you were Jack? Jack has been friends with Sam for a very long time. They've gone through a lot. They've both done a lot for each other. So that's one reason why he wanted to allow them to stay in the house while everything was getting repaired. I'm assuming it was repairs at their house. So out there in social media land, tell me, what would you do if you were Jack? What do you think is really going on with Susan? And Sam said he felt like he was just stuck in the middle because his wife had these demands, but his friend was his friend. So what do you think each person should do in this scenario? I think Susan got too much going on. She need to go live under the 610 bridge, or she need to go to a shelter, because obviously she can't live in someone else's house. So out there in social media land, tell me, what would you do? If you're seeing me on my YouTube channel watching Whisper, thanks for coming over. Hit the notification bell so you'll know when I upload another video. If you see me on TikTok, hey, TikTokers, give me a heart and give me a comment. Let me know, what would you do? You know, in the comments, if you comment, I'll comment with you. If you see me on Facebook, give me a thumbs up, share out my videos, and leave a comment. Let me know, what would you do if you were in this scenario. Talk to you later.